2nd and 17. Throwing now is Gino. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The lewd and kind of really out there angles that were going on in the Lucas Wilson era. They weren't going to cut it. Was Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. I think when they were
it's everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And going right back to Walker. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 22. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Throwing is Smith. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Walker once more, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to his left. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get low.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Draymond Jones. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Smith. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They go play action with Hurts.
Man, what the? Come on, man. Like, come on, man.
Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time. But looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a first down there.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts on the move to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And fights him off. Hurts falls
come on.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 13-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. It's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it from what they call inside out. Don't let the running back cut back across your face. Keep him pinned to the sideline and go make the tackle.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. His throw incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now Gino on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now left side on the swing pass. Call it no gain there on the first down play. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Brandon Graham drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep is Britton Covey. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, yo,
They
come
decided
on.
the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, it's that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Gino. It's caught, Lockett, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They snap it to Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
It's going to look like
Throwing his Hurts. Flushed out right. He can't get him down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Look at the big man rumble. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle.
Man, the fucking ball, man.
Draymond Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, man.
This one will be brought back to the
Oh
22.
my fucking god, man. You know what, man? You got that fucking game. Fuck, you got that. You got that, man. Fuck, man.
Wrestling Entertainment agreed to a $5 billion 10-year deal to take its signature weekly wrestling show, Raw, to Netflix. Yeah. About this stuff. Didn't think it was balanced. I thought it was a gotcha piece. I thought it was portrayed as a gotcha piece. And it was all about how can we make Vince look bad? Make him look shitty here. Let's make him look shitty there. I'm close to it. You know, I live it. And it's personal. There's something about Vince. Yeah, the human side. Good. Vince is a businessman. But also, the other side of Vince is, when my wife got cancer, that Vince made sure that she had the best care in the world. My wife was given a 4-year life expectancy. Best case scenario, that was 24 years ago. And that was because Vince McMahon made sure that she got the best care that was available. It wasn't a documentary on Vince's life and Vince's story. It was, see what an asshole Vince McMahon. Let's see how good an asshole Vince McMahon. And if he were one, I would support that. But he's not.
The founder and former CEO of World Wrestling Entertainment is facing new accusations of sexual assault and trafficking tonight. A disturbing new lawsuit is alleging that Vince McMahon sexually abused and trafficked a former employee.
Of course, takes me off about the lawsuit being filed, and that happens because the topic of this suit, I've written about sex trafficking suits or sexual misconduct. I did not get the sense from people at WWE that they knew the lawsuit was coming. In fact, I heard some sources that they were surprised.
In the lawsuit, Janelle Grant, who worked there up until March 2022, says McMahon forced her to have sex with him and other men at the WWE headquarters in return for job security.
Janelle Grant was the woman who we first reported on back in 2022.